We're going to tell you everything that you need to know about the brand new PXG secret weapon, but also stick around to the end because we are going to be comparing those all-important numbers up against TaylorMade's BRNR mini driver. Alright, so what's under the hood of the brand new PXG secret weapon? Well, quite a lot. Now, as you can see on the sole, there are 4 weight ports. Now, these are great because when you are going for a fitting, you can pretty much put any weight to suit you. So if you hit it a little bit left to right, if you hit it a little bit right to left, or you are wanting something which is as high MOI as possible, you have all that option. Not only that, you have an ultra thin titanium face, faster speeds from heel to toe as well, a little bit of forgiveness, high MOI, really nice. And then on the top, you've got the carbon crown, and as we know, carbon saves weight. Now, it is a clean design. Obviously, profile-wise, it's a little bit deeper in shape. So a little bit higher profile, a little bit more compact. You've obviously got that robotic polishing as well, which helps with that bulge and roll. So again, if you do hit it off the heel or toe, it will naturally try and bring it back into center as well on those off hits. So pretty cool in terms of tech. Now I'm just going to do a quick overview on the tech of the TaylorMade BRNR mini driver. If you want to know a little bit more about this, then head over and check out our latest review on this. Now you've got the twist face technology. So obviously if you hit it from heel to high, low, it's always going to try and come back to the center as well. You've got the weights at the bottom, obviously lights at the back, heavy at the front if you want to get a little bit more penetration and faster ball flight. If you move it back, you're going to get something which is a little bit more forgiving, slightly higher launch, easier to hit essentially. Again, you have a -2 or a +2 kind of hosel, so you can take it up or down depending on what you need. And you've also got that carbon crown as well, which just looks great at address. Now this is a little bit, I would say, shallower and going to be a little bit easier to hit off the deck as well. But yeah, if you want to know a little bit more, check it out in the link. All right, diving into the looks. I love the look of this. This is great. I think the one thing that stands out to me is when I sit it down on the ground, I've got the X that marks the middle of the face, but you've also got these little white dots down the toe and the heel as well, which allows you to kind of frame that ball nicely at address so you can make sure you're getting it right in the middle. The other thing I kind of like as well is there's no bright colors. PXG have never done bright colors. They've been known for their adjustability, obviously, with these kind of weights. I like it. I think it's pretty clean and it just looks great on the deck and it looks great behind the ball. Now, the one thing that I will say that is different with the TaylorMade is, firstly, the color. They have gone with that retro logo with the BRNR, obviously paying homage to that classic driver. Now, the colorway is nice with the bronze and especially how it kind of marks the start of the top of the crown as well with that little logo marking the middle of the face. Really cool design. It is a little bit shallower as well, so it will feel like it sits a little tighter to the ground, but just a great looking mini driver as well. All right, sound and feel, the PXG, awesome, absolutely loved it. Big fan, the ball speeds are amazing. It sounds like an absolute bullet coming off it, and yeah, I was just really impressed with it. Very easy to hit, very forgiving as well. I actually struggle to, I'm someone who turns it over quite a bit, and my bad one's a big hook. I didn't find I was doing that off the tee. It was just very stable. So I was quite surprised by that as well. But I know if I went in for a fitting too, I'd probably play around with these weight settings just to kind of bring down that spin a touch as well. But sounds good, feels good, ticks all the boxes. Now the TaylorMade BRNR mini driver just feels great. Obviously off that titanium face, comes off like a bullet. A little bit crisper in sound, I would say, in comparison to the secret weapon from PXG, where that's a little bit softer, but both of them come off like absolute missiles. This is just ever so slightly a little bit louder in acoustic, just a little bit firmer. Yeah, both absolutely fantastic. Forgiveness. The PXG secret weapon ticks the boxes when it comes to that. I loved it. Off the toe, off the heel, feels great, feels solid. The one thing I would say, off the heel strikes, it does spin just ever so slightly more, where it might just kind of rise a little bit on you. But again, that's what all this adjustable weighting on the sole is great for. If you go get fitted for it, you'll get everything spec'd up. You'll get it dialed in to however you want to launch it, spin it. If you want it more forgiving, you can do that. You can increase the MOI. Really impressive bit of kit. So forgiveness, thumbs up from me. Now with the TaylorMade BRNR mini driver, now what I will say in terms of feel, you definitely can feel when you've hit it off the heel, you can feel it when you hit it off the toe. However, with that twist face technology, it brings it back to center. Really good. It maintains the distances that you want to see. Now, what I will say is if you hit it off the toe, hit it off the heel, the ball speeds aren't as high, but what happens is the spin kind of drops, so it still manages to go those distances. Again, adjustability wise, you can move it around, and then on the speed pocket as well, on those lower strikes, it doesn't drift up as much. That's the one thing you'll see from low to the top of the face. Very, very good, and loads of forgiveness in there as well. All right, it's my favorite part of the video. It's numbers time. I'm going to kick it off with the TaylorMade BRNR mini driver first. So we're looking at 283 carry, 289 yards total, 190.5 mile per hour in ball speed, and 4,000 RPM. So it does spin a little bit more, but how does the PXG secret weapon compare? Well, it was 3 yards further at 286 yards, 290, almost 91 in total, so a couple yards further, and ball speed 191.3, so almost a mile an hour faster as well, but it was a lot lower in spin at 3,200. So it's really, there's not much in it, if I'm honest. It's just the spin. Now, what I would say is with the PXG, I'm still kind of getting used to it. I really like it. I think there's a lot going for it. Obviously, with the TaylorMade BRNR mini driver, I've hit that a lot, and I do find I'm very comfortable hitting a stock shot off the tee. But with all that adjustable weighting in the PXG secret weapon, it is something that I think if I went for a fitting and really played around with that sole weighting, I could dial in something that would be really, really very good. Now, if you are looking for that secondary option off the tee or something to help you get to those longer par 4s or par 5s, then these mini drivers are going to be awesome. The PXG offers a little bit lower spin, it's really easy to hit, loads of forgiveness, and all that adjustability in the sole. You can really dial in and tailor something to what you need. The TaylorMade BRNR mini driver is going to be a great option if you just want a little bit more spin, but it's still got all that forgiveness with twist face and adjustability as well. You can really dial in and tailor this to your swing as well. There's not much between the two, it's really preference. Go out, try them, see what you think. We're going to be testing them further in the year, and we're going to be bringing out a bigger video on mini drivers in a couple months' time. So stay tuned, and we'll see you then.